Hi guys, so what are we doing today? We can't really go out anywhere. Why is that?
Because coronavirus 冠状病毒，所以我们都要在家里。
Okay.
Because of the corona.
Okay, and but
viruses around, and the earth is bleeding.
I think
so
all
what
the
we'll do?
hairdressers are closed.
And all the hairdressers want to do this to their
We all need a
hair.
haircut, particularly the boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we need to do, but we still need to get our haircuts. Is that correct?
Yes, we
Because
do.
we need to chop these
So I think Daddy knows how to cut the hairs, and then we have all the pro tools. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
We can get these kits. You can buy a kit from Woolworths or your local razor shop. All the tools are here. They come in one pack. Not very expensive at all. You just need an entry-level kit, you know, $30. And you got all the bits with it to do a dude's haircut, no worries.
Victor's hair, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, Victor's already decided to put all the attachments in his own hair. Of course you can see his hair is very long.
Okay, cool. That's one more. So Daddy, what do you think is the best, what do you call these things?
They're gauges.
So what's the level for Victor and James?
Well, Victor and James usually run about would run at least a minimum or maximum length a gauge 3. Preferably, I'd run a gauge 2. The numbers are actually written on the device.
Yeah, I know.
Check this out.
Yeah, we arranged them. Yeah.
See, you can see that, and there's a number there.
6 hashtag.
Number 2. So I reckon we use this number 2 to start off with. Number 2 is always good. For guys' hair, particularly on the sides, needs to be nice and short.
Okay.
And you need a duster.
So I think for the boys, maybe when we cut the hair, we can just take the shirt off, so we keep the shirt clean. And then
Hey, Jazzy and Vic. Okay, you got a choice between Mum or Dad. Who do you want to cut your hair for you?
Mum and Dada. No, Dad
Okay.
is right here.
what about Baba? Who cuts your hair?
Mommy.
Oh,
Okay.
that was easy. And we're gonna have a competition.
Who's got the best looking hair?
Yes.
Oh,
Done.
yeah. Oh,
All right. So
Okay, so we're gonna start. Who wants to go first? Oh, Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Oh, who wants to go first? Okay, maybe we go rock.
okay.
rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay,
Hey,
Jazzy wants
Jazzy
that
first.
first.
Okay, cool. All right, Jazzy.
So
So what we'll do now, we get our number 2 blade, our gauge. It's on the back here. That's a number 1. I'd use a number 1 for myself. I like that. Or a 0. Number 2. Jazzy.
so I think maybe we take the shirt off. It's easier to clean later.
Yes. So for hair, so we don't get hair spiking and contaminating, especially for boys just take their shirts off. And we do it on an outdoor area, so it's easy to clean. You know what I'm saying? You can either give it a sweep or a hose down. It's very straightforward. Okay, so we attach our, make sure our blades are working and they're adjusted properly. They're in the instruction manual. But anyway, it comes pretty much ready to go. So firstly what we do is
Do you have a comb?
Actually, no. Can you get me a comb? Thanks, Pat. Alright, so and we work up from the bottom to the top.
Mom, I just cut a piece of your hair off.
Don't be shy. If you make a mistake, don't worry. Hair grows back, so everything's all fine. I like to go out like this.
I don't like
If it gets caught, just pull it back because you need to do it gradually because you don't want to fill the blades with hair, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, here we go. Yeah, we keep the front long, we keep the top good, but we want to have it looking like tidy as well.
Bubsa bumped me today on there and it still really hurts.
Okay, well look, we'll be careful of that as well. And Bubsa, you need to be careful with your older brother, hey? Alright, so we do the sides like that. And we just lift it up and move forwards. You know, and get in behind the ears. Jim, just turn there so they can see what we're doing. And we're just like getting in behind. Don't worry if you miss a bit, so you can trim it off later. But as I said, you can hear the blades cutting the hair. And when it goes, it means it's full. So pull it out and empty the blade like that. Just shake it out. Okay? And that's the trick to looking after. Firstly, your person who you're cutting your hair, so it doesn't pull their hair and hurt them, but also your machinery and equipment, and that's really the key. You know, oops, it's very long and thick there.
Yeah.
So we just need to see what I'm doing. I'm going from bottom to top, and I'm lifting it out and emptying the blade after each stroke. So that's really the key. You know, I'm not a hairdresser, but look, if I need to get a haircut, I'll get the haircut one way or another. Okay, Joe, turn around. Yeah. See, and all the hair just falls off there. And look, don't wear any, you know, expensive items. If anything, just take all your clothes, well, not all your clothes, just take your shirt off, your top off. You can use a towel if you're really sensitive to everything. If you like got allergies and stuff like that as well, you'd probably look at wearing a mask just to do that, or you can like spray water on the hair. When the hair is wet, you won't get as much hair fibers in the air and causing allergies if you're allergic, or if you've got asthma as well. So I'm not a health expert, I'm just, you know, do what works for us. And yeah, you know, so most of the work is actually on the sides and the side work, because the top will fall over naturally itself. So most of the work just gets done here. Jim, can you just put your head up straight, thanks? Okay, cheers, buddy. You know, and that's how we look after our equipment as well. Just remember, keep emptying it out.
You're lucky, Bubsa.
No, that didn't fall into the water.
Whoa, the water. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Jim, turn your head here. So we've got sideburns. Be careful with the sideburns and this side here. You don't really want to go too much, but you do want to take some out of it because it's quite long. But you don't want to make it looking like a skinhead. That's the key, you know. So anyway, we just keep rolling, and remember we're using a number 2 gauge system here. This one, you can make it longer if you want to have it longer. You can go all the way up to 6. But look, seriously, for guys and anyone who wants to look trendy, the shorter around the sides the better. A couple of reasons: it looks better. Secondly, also the shorter you cut it, the less time in between haircuts is needed. So you make up your own mind there, but all the different gauges and sizes are there. So I just skim around here like this, you know. It's a little bit warm today. We're probably running about 30 degrees in the shade. Although it's technically autumn, you just take it on a case-by-case basis where you are. You might get a little bit of perspiration and sweat, but no stress. All right, Chuzzy. So what we'll do, I'll just move this over to the side here, just roughly, and then I can just do this to it. You know what I'm saying? And that way, I create the style effect and do it. If I can just minimize having to use the scissors as much as what I can, because once you actually engage the scissors, the scissor work is a lot more intricate and tricky, and I really don't have that much skill. So basically I do all my work, pretty much 99.9% or 100% of the work with this one, and this is your key. Okay, just turn to the side here. I just want to fix this one up and spruce it up. So as you can see around the side here, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a, with the gauge as well, no comb, just using the gauge and just feeling and just getting the natural thing, and just, okay, turn around please, and a bit more. Okay, so this is so that you can see how we achieve a very effective result, very efficiently and very quickly, and you're not really creating much stress. It's actually quite fun. You should try it out. But as I said, look, don't be shy. Hair grows back. If you make a mistake, don't worry. You can always cut it short or cut it all off. But look, you know, they're young boys. And Jim, have a look at the camera. And how's that, mate? You feel good? Do that.
Okay, so Daddy's finished.
All right, so that's Daddy's haircut for Jim. All right, Jim's going to have a shower now.
Yay!
Thank you.
Today is Bob's turn. Okay, Baba, let's take off your shirt. Let me help you. Okay, Daddy. So, what do you think? The are you two as well?
Yeah, go number 2.
Okay.
Look,
So this
for
so
dudes,
number 2 is
young
already
dudes need
on
number
it.
2. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is, Baba's hair is not as long, so I like to make it nice and neat first. Okay, and then the main thing is I want to preserve the cute curls on the sides. Let me have a look. Yeah, so I would like to maintain the cute curls. Okay, so I'm going to use the same, number 2. Okay, Baba, move forward a little bit. I'm not as good at Daddy, but let's see.
That's it. That's it. Just keep drawing the clipper out and emptying it so the blades don't fill up. And that's the key and the trick.
The blades getting filled up. Just shake it a bit.
Yeah.
When it gets filled up.
That's right, Jim. Spot on.
This is actually quite easy.
It's pretty straightforward, I think, you know. But
I think anyone can do this at home, and
I reckon too. Yeah.
particularly if we have boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, if you make a
It's
mistake,
quite
don't
easy.
stress. Hair grows back. That's the main thing. You know, remember Victor and Bob's gave himself his own haircut, and you know.
Yeah, because pig, it was like it was all the way down there, so then we had to make it all the way so it looked.
Yeah, we have to
True
shave
that.
it.
True that. Jim, go with her and check around with Vic and show everyone your nice new haircut. Slim Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit itchy.
That's okay.
We
That's
have a
okay. That's why
shower
we have a shower. Yeah.
Then I took 30 minutes of showering.
But I think really the key is to actually
I
like
think that's enough for him.
just be like, you know, do it outdoors so all of the hair particles and dust you can easily, you know, dust it off, wash it off, you know. Yeah, you know, it's
Okay. Can we move on this side?
Feel my back. Feel my back.
I actually think we are nearly done.
Feel my back.
pretty much so, I say.
You're quick.
Because Baba's hair is actually, because we had
Bob's hair's
shaved
thicker.
head before,
Yeah.
so it's just been growing for a couple of months.
And
so-
Bob's has got thicker hair too, so the clippers actually cut it easier.
Oh,
If
is
you got
it?
thinner hair, like with Jim, you really need to work it gently, more methodically. So just the
So we
key.
want to keep the back nice and neat. Oh!
The key is just to have patience, you know, and remember, Jess, empty the blade. You need to empty the blade. Lift it up and tilt it. That's it. Empty the blade. Empty your blade.
So I think we are done.
Pretty much.
Let me have a look.
If you want to do it like that,
You done?
what's your style?
Let me have a look.
I reckon give him a bit more around there. It looks like a bowl cut.
Where?
He's looking a little bit too much like Kim Jong-il or whatever his name is. But
Where is
around the
I
back.
think that looks good.
I reckon.
Oh, you want this side or down?
Yeah,
or
the
down?
back to be much more higher.
Okay, sure.
The back
We
needs
can
to
do
come
that.
up to a higher cut,
We can do that easy.
so it doesn't look like a bowl. Yeah.
A bowl.
Yeah.
The thing is with phones.
Oh, this is so easy. Using these, you know, is so
The clippers,
easy.
yeah, the clippers are your
Best
tool.
friends.
It's your master tool. It just saves you like years of academy training. Especially for guys' hair, you know, a lot can be forgiven with it, but you'll get better at it. But just look at the technique. Always start at the bottom and work your way up. Jess, you're going top down. I do not recommend that. I recommend you go up the other way to make it look more natural. Okay, instead of looking. Hey, you look like JF Kennedy now.
Who's that?
JFK,
Oh yeah. I think that's good now.
the president
Have
of
a look.
America, man.
I
Now
think
that's
that's-
handsome. Hey,
Okay,
hey,
let's have a look.
hey, Vic.
Mummy, have a
Okay,
look.
turn around for the camera. Show everyone. Hey, Jim. Hey, Vic.
Itchy.
Can you comb Jim's as well? He just had a shower.
And butter and
The front. Do the front. That's it.
Alright, so now we're going to wash all the hair off the back and then
Yeah.
we're going to style and
Yeah.
then we're going to see whose haircut is
The
better.
best.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Hey guys, so there you have it. Here the haircut at home. So do you like Mummy's haircut?
Or Daddy's haircut.
Please comment below
And vote, subscribe.
and like and share. Thank you.
yeah.
Bye for next time.
See ya.
Boy.
Make sure you clean up. So who's your clean up? I reckon
Maybe the boys.
Okay.